Good afternoon. I just thought I'd add this little lunchtime live Imovefreely session. So if you could be at your office desk, or you could be about to go out for a run, or you're out for a walk, you can do these sat down or lay down. I'm going to choose the office chair option this time. So we're just going to start really lightly with the ankle over the knee. Remember, we're going to rotate the knee inwards towards the hand, and we're just going to hold it 20% of the muscles, maximum energy, for around about 20 seconds. So we're going to do about 4 times on each side. Okay, so what we're doing here, it's a muscle energy technique or an anti-spasm technique. We're actually working the hip rotator, which is the glute medius at the side of the body here. So try and relax. The whole point of these exercises is just allowing that muscle to do what it's meant to do, but a low energy, low grade technique. Okay, so we're just going to relax, move the leg around, and then hold it again. Inhale, exhale, keep it nice and relaxed. Okay, so I think we're on 2 repetitions here. I mean, you might choose to watch this back later, or you may choose to do it again tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to put this video in the group so it's there constantly for you to reference and go back to whenever you need to. So that's number 2, and then we'll go for number 3. I hope you're all enjoying your day. It's quite a nice day, isn't it? Sun's kind of in and out today. I'm hoping by the time I get out for my run or walk that the sunshine is still there. Been doing a little bit of stuff at my desk this morning. Okay, 4th repetition, and let's hold 20% pressure, 20 seconds, 4 times on each side. The whole point of doing these METs is to balance the body's symmetry. So we have to do both sides, or one side's really worked and the other side hasn't. Let's release it. Okay, change to the other side. Gently bring that knee up towards the hand. So remember, we're not pushing down, we're pushing the knee in and hold. Inhale and exhale. If you can, you could always put some nice relaxing music on, or whatever music you prefer to listen to while you're doing something like this. You could even be on the phone. You could be reading something while you're doing this. But as long as we try not to slump the shoulders forwards at this point. Okay, let's just relax it, move that leg around a little bit, and then hold again. Now you can do these up to 8 times a day. You could do them 10 times a day if you wanted to. And I quite often hear, oh, I haven't got time to do these. But you have, if you add them into part of your schedule. You could do 1 set of this one, which is the 4 signs, while you're waiting for your kettle to boil, or your porridge to cook, or I don't know, while you're waiting for your toast. Okay, that's, go again, number 3, or is that number 2? Hold it. Kind of lost count here because I'm talking to you. Well, let's say this is number 3. So you can sort of slot them into your schedules. This takes about 2.5 minutes, this particular one. Release it. And 1 more time. I think we're going to do just 1 more rep on this side because I kind of lost count here. I do that a lot. And put it down to menopause. Okay, release and move it around 1 more time. Hold. Inhale, exhale. Allow the breath inside and outside the body. So inhale, relaxation. Exhale, stress. So it's a good way to do it. Okay, let's release it. So we're going to move on. This time I'm going to move to the side so that you can see me from a different angle. Your feet are flat on the floor, and you're going to place your hands on your thighs. Now I want you to imagine that you're trying to pick your feet up off the floor, but you're not actually going to do it. You're just going to imagine you're doing that motion. And gently press your hands into your legs for 20% pressure and hold it. So again, we're going to go 4 times, around about 20 seconds. And we can do both together. The beauty of this one is you can do them both together. And release, relax. Just move the feet around a little bit. So we're working on the hip flexor area here. Place your hands on your legs and create that two-way pressure again. Now, if you want to understand what's happening, you can try one side only. And as soon as you go to lift your foot and put your hand on, you can feel the muscle in the front of the leg ignite. We only want ignition of about 20% of the muscle's maximum energy. Okay, so it's a low grade, low energy technique. Remember, it's really important, it's low grade, low energy, purposely, just to remind the muscle it's okay to be in that position. And we're trying to teach the muscle that that's what it can do naturally. Okay, release it. We're going to do it 2 more times. Hold. Inhale, exhale. Remember to breathe. It's really important. Remember that the diaphragm is situated below the rib cage and it's responsible for that movement up and down to expand the lungs. Release. So the diaphragm, think about that muscle. Breathing, so important. Let's hold again. To remember that the brain feeds on blood and oxygen. So the better the blood flow and the more deeper breaths you take, the better the brain functions, the better for the body. You certainly would get blockages cleared from your car if the fuel, the petrol or diesel wasn't going around your car properly. You'd get that fixed, wouldn't you? So how about we fix ourselves? Okay, release. And then one more time. Hold it. That's brilliant. And relax there. Just move the legs around a bit if you wish to. Okay. The next one now, we're going to bring the knee up towards the chest. Again, we're going to do 4 on each side. So I'm going to go sideways just so you can see. Bringing the knee up towards the chest. And we're just going to place the hands underneath the legs and just allow the foot to dangle. Now at the moment, I've got a bit of a niggle in my wrist, so I'm going to put my arm underneath the leg to hold it. So you're imagining that you're trying to put your foot on the floor, but your arm underneath is just going to stop that leg from dropping down. Inhale, exhale. So now we're looking at the hip extensors. That's the back of the body, the back of the hips. Okay, release it. So it's this area here. And then we're going to go again. Hold it. 20% pressure, around about 20 seconds. Okay, and release. Let's do that again. Another repetition. Hold. Inhale, exhale. You know, when you've been sat at an office chair for quite a while, you kind of want to stretch and move, and that's brilliant. But sometimes that stretching isn't quite what the muscle needs. We need to kind of just switch that muscle on and just allow it to slightly contract, but not too much. Okay, release. We're going to do one more time on this side and hold. The next one I do, I can show you the floor versions of these exercises. If you wanted to lie down on the floor, no problem. Okay, release it. Now we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to come forwards this time. Knee up, hands underneath, or your arm. And you can just hold here, 20%, 20 seconds. So when you lay down, you can actually do both feet together with this one. Remember to breathe and relax. So we want to desensitize the nervous system here as well. And I'm hoping to go for a run later. So I'm going to do these now, but I'll also will be doing them probably just before I go for a run. So I might do them on the park bench. Okay, people think I'm a bit crazy, but it helps me. I'm getting a little bit of niggly nerve pain in my lower calf at the moment. So these release techniques are helping that. Antispasms, and the muscle spasms on the nerve and causes the pain. Okay, release. We've got 2 more this side. So we're working through the hips first of all. Inhale, exhale. Let's release it. So we're going to go for it again, one more time. I mean, it wouldn't matter if you just did the first one. You don't have to do all of these one after the other. You can do the first one throughout the day. That alone will help ease lower back pressure as you release in the hip rotators. It helps my back in the morning. Okay, and release. Good. Now we're going to work through the centre part of the body. So we're looking to release the little muscles in the lower back called the QL muscles. They attach from the spine to the hips. So basically they connect the pelvis and the rib cage. They connect the upper and lower body together. So make sure you've got enough space. You're not going to poke anybody in the eye. Straighten out the arms. So your fingers are lined up, fingertip to fingertip, sort of lined up with the shoulders, and we're ever so gently going to slide from side to side. Lateral glides. Lateral meaning we're moving sideways, and glide means you're gliding the rib cage just across the top of the pelvis, really gently. Now you may be able to move more than I can. You may be able to move less than I can. It doesn't matter as long as you're moving. Okay, take your time with it. We need to keep those seat bones down on the floor. So we're not rocking side to side and lifting up the bottom. We're just sliding side to side. That's lovely. Okay, and just release it. Roll the shoulders. We're going to do that again. Take out the arms. Slide from side to side. Brilliant. Okay. Relax the arms, roll the shoulders. Okay, move around. It's nice to just move around the body. You can always tilt the pelvis back and forth, even sat in your chair. And as well, with that movement, we are flexing and extending the spine. Extension and flexion. Just allowing that part of the spine to sort of move around how it should naturally. Okay, then we'll do that glide one more time. Slide from side to side. You may get more movement on the third time round. You may not. Please, please, please listen to your body. Movement needs to be comfortable. It needs to be nice for you. You need to enjoy that movement. If it's tender, you only move to just before the tender spot and then come back again. Okay, and relax it there. Roll the shoulders. So we've gone pelvis, spine. Take the fingertips up and sort of place your thumbs on your shoulders. Gently squeeze your shoulders back, and then from there we're just going to gently rotate, really small. Just rotate through that thoracic part of the spine. That's the higher up. So the lumbar part of the spine is lower down, and the thoracic part is kind of where your rib cage is. So it's round this area. We're just looking for rotation. Now it's really important that you keep your elbows lined up with each other, so one's not coming in front of the other, because the body's really clever at using the shoulders to rotate. Now the spine will only rotate so far before the shoulders do kick in, and that's natural. But we're looking to just rotate through that spine. Okay, relax the arms. We may be feeling a little bit looser. Just give yourself sort of like a little bit of a jiggle, a bit of a move. It doesn't matter. Okay, now we're going to go for the shoulders. So I want you to take your shoulders back a little. Take your hand across the chest and place your hand on your shoulder. Now you want to push your shoulders back. Your shoulder wants to come forward, and you're going to stop it with the hand for 20 seconds. 20% pressure. And just hold. Remember to inhale, exhale. Again, we go 4 times on each side with this one. This is a great one. I love this one. If you sit at the desk a lot, you can eventually get that sort of rounding of the shoulders, because as the day goes on, you sort of slump down, you're getting tired, you're getting fed up at looking at the screen. Let's release it. Just roll the shoulder. Okay, and then again. What we're actually doing here is a muscle energy technique or anti-spasm technique for the pec minor. Now, the pec minor is part of the chest muscle, but it also attaches right deep down into the scapula, which is the back of the shoulders, and it is responsible for traction and protraction of the shoulders, or part responsible. It's one of the muscles that are part responsible for that movement. And if we're rounded a lot, release it, and let's go again. If our shoulders are rounded a lot, pec minor becomes kind of crumpled up, and pec minor doesn't like that. It doesn't enjoy being in that position. It likes to be in its natural state where it's slightly sort of stretched out. Okay, we're on rep 3. Relax, roll the shoulder, and then we'll do number 4 and hold. Breathe. Always remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Take this time to relax a little bit and release it. Roll the shoulder. So we're going to go to the other side. Shoulders back, hand across the chest, and you're going to stop the shoulder from pushing itself forwards. This one is much better lay down because gravity is in your favour. Just hold it. Inhale, exhale. Okie doke. Keep breathing. Relax. Rep number 2. We're nearly there now. So we're going to move up just to the sort of trapezius after this. We're going to do a bit of release across the top of the neck. Okay, release it. Number 3. So I know we might be a little bit less than 20 seconds, but we're kind of around about 20 seconds is what we need for these muscle energy techniques. I love these. You know, I didn't realise just how good they were until I did the biomechanics diploma and started making myself feel better. And I want to share that with everybody. Release it. We're going to go one more time on this shoulder. Okay, so shoulder back, 20% pressure. So we're not forcing. We shouldn't be like creating too much force. It's a relaxed state. Hold. 20 seconds. And release it. Roll the shoulders. Let's just push the shoulders forward and then let it push the shoulders back. Just feel that movement. Does it feel freer? I don't know. Do you feel a bit better? Give the spine a wiggle. Push the pelvis back and forth. And then the next one, we're just going to work here across the top of the neck. So I want you to let one hand drop down, tip your head to one side, and then take your hand over the top of the head and just gently hold the head. Your head wants to come back, but you're stopping it with the hand. 20% pressure, around about 20 seconds. The 20-20 rule, 4 times. It's quite easy to remember. 20 seconds, 20% pressure, 4 times. Okay, release. And again. Inhale, exhale. Okay, release it. That's good. Let's check on time. So we're up to nearly 20 minutes now. So it's not bad. Rep number 3. Probably going to take about 23 minutes to finish. Relax. Let's do rep 4. And release it. Okay, let's change sides. 20% pressure, 20 seconds. And if you've got time at the end, I'm just going to move around a little bit after what we've done. And I want you to see if you kind of feel any better. Sometimes I get like aches in my bottom, you know, like where the seat bones are, the ischiums. Sometimes when I'm sat for a long time, my bottom aches and I'm wriggling around and I can't sit still. I find it really difficult to stay still. I like to move. The body's built to move. It's not built to stay still for too long, apart from when we sleep. And even then, when you wake up, release it. You need to get moving. You could do these in the morning before you actually do anything. You could do a few of these to wake the body up. Release it. Rep 3. Remember to breathe in, breathe out. I hope you're enjoying these muscle energy techniques. If you do go back and do them while you're in the group, let me know that you've done them. Give me some feedback, because feedback is what helps me to help you. It's really important that. Relax. And again. Breathe and relax. Okay, now for this next one, I'm going to pump my chair up. So we've gone from pelvis to spine, higher up the spine, to shoulders, to neck and trapezius. Now once we've done all those things, we can do a lovely release and mobilization for the sciatic nerve. Now the sciatic nerve sits around about from the spine and it comes all the way down the leg. Okay, I'm not saying I can cure sciatica. That's not what we're doing here. If you suffer with sciatica, please seek medical advice. This isn't a solution. This is just to mobilize the sciatic nerve, okay? So you're going to have to sit on your chair. Let me turn my chair this way. You want to make sure that your feet are dangling off the floor, okay? I'm just going to tilt my chair back so it's not in my way. There we go. Good. Hands round the back of the body. Slumping down, and then allow your chest to come down as far as it can. Your stop point might be here. Someone's might be here. Somebody's might be all the way down. It doesn't matter. Whichever your point is where you're comfortable, that's where you stay. You relax one foot and then flex the other. Really slowly and gently, we're going to lift and lower. So around about 8 to 10 times on each side, really slowly. Now nerves really do enjoy being moved, but they don't like really high vigorous movements, too sudden. They need to be warmed up, and they kind of don't like to be overstretched. I mean, if you're getting pain, it's an indication that a nerve is being overstretched. And there might be some imbalance somewhere in the body. Remember to relax. I mean, I would only do these about 3 or 4 times through the day. The muscle energy techniques, however, prior to this, you can do them as many times as you like. I wouldn't do this too many times, maybe 3 or 4 at the very most. Okay, release it, relax the foot. Relax the arms, sit up straight, roll the shoulders. Take the hands back round the back, slump down. Now we're going to change to the other foot. So I'm going to flex my other toe. Let my body come down as far as I can. Lift and lower. So if you can't get as low as this, please don't force it. It doesn't mean to say you're doing it wrong. You're moving to what your body can tolerate right now. And that's what's important. Sometimes less is better. So you see how slowly I'm lifting and lowering that leg. Remember to inhale and exhale. One more time. And relax there. Release the hands and relax the shoulders. Now if you want to, you can stay on. I'm just going to do a little bit of movement just to see how it feels now I've done all that release. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. I'll show you from the side. One leg's going to stay straight and the other leg's simply going to lift off the floor. I'm hitching my hip, lift and lower. So that leg stays straight and we just literally lift and lower. Hitch and lower. Hitching up the hip, that's it. Less movement through the body, the better. We just want to move through the hip. Changing sides. So I find this side easier to move than the other side. I'm going to go again, hitching the hip up and down. Change sides. That's it. And then I'm going to just see how I feel. If I come down into a squat, I'm going to roll my shoulders. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to sit down into a squat and just see how that feels. Do my knees feel okay? Is it comfortable? And then standing up, reach up, stretch over to one side, over to the other side and relax. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know if you followed it and took part in it. Have a lovely day, people. Bye for now.